Loki is not a new Gen 11. I've been seeing this a lot recently, and it's now time to make a video on why Loki is not a new Gen 11. First off, Loki was never labeled as a new Gen 11. He is considered a prodigy and is already considered world class. When we first meet Itoshi Sae, he is introduced as a new Gen 11 and it is confirmed. When you meet Kaiser, it is confirmed that he is a new Gen 11 as well, and they say he is the same as Itoshi Sae, meaning they are both new Gen 11. Not once does it say that he is the same as Loki or that Loki is a new Gen 11. And then in the latest chapter, we meet Lorenzo, and he is also confirmed as a new Gen 11. When we first meet Loki, all it says is that he is a prodigy who is making big waves in the French League. We have not gotten a confirmation on if he is a new Gen 11, and honestly, if he were a new Gen 11, I think it would have been confirmed by now. Yes, he is the same age as everyone in bluelock, and being a pro at age 17 is ridiculous, but Loki is in a class of his own. People were also speculating that Augie from Manshine was supposed to be a new Gen 11, but he as well was not confirmed to be one. Right now there are only 3 confirmed new Gen 11 players, and it feels almost disrespectful to even put Loki in the same conversations as these guys. Loki is the master for the PXG team and is coaching them. I don't think any other new Gen 11 player could accomplish this fact. It has already been talked about just how great Loki is, and I don't think it's even right to even put him in the same conversation as the new Gen 11. He's already stages above them despite being only 17. I'm not really sure if all the new Gen 11 players are filled or if they can be replaced, but I can see players like Rin, Asagi, and Aiku becoming a new Gen 11. Other than that, I don't see much pace of anyone else becoming a new Gen 11 currently. If bluelock is going with real time on the World Cup, the series started after losing the 2018 World Cup. Now in real life, we know that France won the World Cup in 2018, and who plays for French national team in bluelock? Loki and Noel Noah. Loki could very well already be a World Cup winner and teammates with Noel Noah. This duo would be unstoppable in the World Cup and tough to beat. Loki is already a generational prodigy and is different compared to a prodigy of Japan like Sae. You can't compare both of them as the same. These debates have been getting out of hand, and there really is no confirmation that Loki is a new Gen 11. I don't think the author is trying to get us to think on this one, and I think he really is just telling us that Loki is not like the others. I mean, he's the master of the under 20 PXG team. No new Gen 11 is accomplishing this feat, it's just not happening. There's also been a theory that a new Gen 11 player is already on PXG as well. This could make sense as we have not seen their full team yet, and adding another superstar to that team would make them a huge threat. In the panel where they show Rin scoring against the Uber's team, we have an unfamiliar face being guarded by Aiku. Now, this game had to have been a weird one because it is assumed that Baro did not play, and I also do not see Lorenzo anywhere near this goal. Either Ubers did something with their lineup for that game, or PXG is just on another level. Regardless, the score was 3-2, which is still very close. The new Gen 11 are superstars in their own right. The new Gen 11 are the best among their age group. Loki, however, being the same age, is one of the best players in the world. He already plays in the pro level above the under 20, something which Kaiser, Lorenzo, or Sae are not doing. Now, I think the new Gen 11's potential is definitely right there from going pro, but Loki is still a masterclass player even with adults. The crazy part about Loki is it looks like he has metavision as well from his eyes, and he is easily the fastest player that we have seen in bluelock. He has not shown us his real skills, and you could tell he's even acknowledged by other world-class players and respected by them. Now, will Loki play for the under 20 team in the World Cup? Now, personally, I don't see why he would do that. Loki is a member of the senior national team already at 17 in the story, making him Noel Noah's teammate. Unless you were to make it so that he's playing in order to test the new Gen 11 and bluelock players, he doesn't have much of a reason to step down and play a tournament that no one really cares about with worse competition than he's used to. Loki's in the same age group as the bluelock guys, but I don't think he's actually supposed to be a rival to them yet. He's a representative of the pinnacle of young talent that the world has produced and an obstacle to overcome on the way to winning the real World Cup. He's a wall that's going to be present as long as Asagi, Rin, etc. are playing because he's their age. Normally, if you'd be realistic, a player that established in professional play would be more likely to skip an under 20 competition than play it. But this is bluelock, so for the sake of coolness, he might do it. It will be good to see Loki again when Munich goes against PXG. So this match is most likely going to be peak, just hype after hype, which is what I'm hoping for. There's so many different theories that I have about it, but here's one after doing some rereading. I can see Loki remembering Asagi and going to greet him and realizing that he is different now just from a handshake. Probably also noticing Asagi doesn't have any nervousness in his eyes the same way Loki did in their first meeting. Then when the match is 2-2, I guess Loki will be so intrigued by Asagi's development that he will sub into the game because he doesn't know when this opportunity to face Asagi will arise again. Then once they are in a 1v1, unlike before when he said all he saw was openings, this time there will be no openings, which would make Loki even more excited about the challenge. I don't think Asagi will win against Loki because it's way too soon, but we will get hints to their future meeting, which will be the 3rd time they face each other, and in that 3rd meetup is where Asagi will come out on top. I think we all know that there will be a Rin vs Asagi clash, but this chapter 91 could have been a foreshadowing to the PXG game. This will be the third time Rin and Asagi face each other, and I believe most likely their final battle, as everything is leading up to that climax where Asagi finally gets his victory against Rin. Since Loki is like 17, most probably after the game, Loki could tell Asagi until next time, which would mean their battle is not over. There are still several theories that can be discussed, and I hope we get to see more in the new Gen 11. For now, we have met the Ace Eater, Lorenzo. He got this weird tattoo of a mouth eating something, which would assume why he's called the Ace Eater. One thing I gotta say is the character designs of the new Gen 11 are very unique for every single one of them. Sai's red vibrant hair, Kaiser's blonde hair and rose tattoo, and now Lorenzo's weird body form and mouth tattoo. There's still a lot to go over as bluelock continues to hit us with peak every week. I just had to explain why Loki was not a new Gen 11 player. Well, I thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe for more, and I'll be back in the next one. Peace.